these last few months developing up the package that we're very proud to announce today. Of course, we're not pleased to have to make these sorts of announcements. We'd much rather have brought the rain with us, but we know that these are very challenging circumstances, and more we're seeing difficult circumstances, difficult seasons, failed seasons, and now's the time for us to stand up with our regional communities, both farming families, but also that supply chain, if you like, small businesses and those right across communities who rely upon our ag sector. Just at the outset, I want to make a couple of comments about where I think agriculture's up to in our state. This is nearly $10 billion worth of economic activity. It is literally getting yields out of seasons that their parents and grandparents could only dream of. Through technology, through innovation, through always trying new methods, through hard work, through the best of science. I don't want anyone in Melbourne or any other larger community to think that circumstances are changing, climate's changing, difficult seasons are far more prevalent, and yet methods in farming have remained the same. Nothing could be further from the truth. Farming families, farming businesses are efficient, they're innovative, they're hard working, and they're always looking to do more and do better. That's why the government needs to stand with them in projects like this one, which is a fantastic opportunity to demonstrate not just for this region, but indeed for agriculture across soil management, livestock, cropping and pasture management, all the way through across those four important areas, the best of new technology, the best of new method that can change the way farming practices operate. Gippsland Research Farm, fencing and other things like that. I want to thank the council for the partnership. Peppercorn Rent, with the field day so close by, there's going to be some other infrastructure go in, a road that'll be able to see this as part of the local field days experience. That's great for economic activity in this region as well. Once we've got all of that done, then there'll be opportunities for project-specific funding, and we give a commitment today that if there are good ideas to be trialled here, and I'm confident there will be, we'll be there ready to provide the recurrent funding in the future to make that demonstration, that innovation possible. That's a really important first step today, but we'll be there beyond that at the end of this, because we don't know whether there's going to be just 3 failed seasons or whether there might well be a fourth. We will stand with this community and others just like it each and every day, and it doesn't always involve the cameras, and it doesn't always involve the kind of politics of these things. We will get about our business, working, treating farming families with dignity, respect, sometimes well away from the media, listening. That's where wisdom comes from. The families of this district know this district better than anyone from Melbourne or anyone from the bureaucracy or anyone from politics, frankly. And we will always respect that.
Listening to farmers, working with the VFF and working with local councils on what's needed where and when. So it's a great package to be announcing to respond to what we've been listening to. Importantly, I really would like to thank Alan and Nat, the local mayors down here, small councils, hard to raise a lot of revenue from a small rate base. So to be able to provide $5.2 million to be shared between East Gippsland Council, Wellington Council and Mildura to apply to the Milawa, I know is really going to help those councils because they really want to back their farmers. So taking the financial pressure off councils to be able to direct that funding to where it's needed most in their farming communities is something that I'm really glad has been part of the package.
Groups to put together a forward-focused document on, in fact, the way forward from this point in time. We'll be dealing with this allocation of funds in Wellington. I can't speak for Nat in this regard, but to see how we will get the best application of these funds based on that document and the advice that we've received. So at this very moment, we're not making a commitment to any element of that until we take the time, digest it, and see how we can get the best result, not only for our farming community, but our broader Wellington community. And perhaps I'll just pass over to Nat to make some comments.
Thanks, Alan. Again, just to reiterate Alan's comments, thanks to the Premier for coming down. It really means a lot to our community to see you here, and also thanks to Minister Symes for visiting again. She's been down here a lot and has shown her support to our region, and we're very thankful for that, and the Agricultural Victoria team. So we're really appreciative of this money that's come through to the councils, and as Alan said, we're not in a position to make a decision right now, but we will consult with the rest of the council and in conjunction with each other and our drought reference groups to work out how best we can spend that money. We've heard loud and clear that rate relief is on the top of that list, and in the looking ahead document, which we worked together with Wellington on, that was on the top of the list there. So we know that that's a big priority, but we need to make sure that we cover off on all the community. So we'll make sure that we want to get that money out the door very quickly. So but we need to make sure that we consult and get that money to where it is needed most.